YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy theezy the Beastie, and I'm back with some more Madden NFL 26 gameplay. Your boy made it to the top 100 rank again for the second time in Madden 26. I've made it to the top 100 one time in Madden 25, but that's because I didn't really care about top 100 grinding in Madden 25. Since Madden 26 has been out, I've made it to the top 100 two times in Madden 26. Both of the times I made it to the top 100 is with the Philadelphia Eagles, which means I only used the Philadelphia Eagles to make it to the top 100. I didn't use any other team. But I used the Philadelphia Eagles because I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So before y'all be like, oh, it's easy to make it to the top 100 when you're using one of the best teams in the game, first of all, it's not true. Second of all, I was using the Eagles before they was a good team in the game, so I get a little bit more grace. I get a little bit more grace than everybody else. But anyways, man, yeah, in this video, I'm going to be basically talking about, in this video, I'm going to be taking a different approach on how to make the top 100. I made two other videos like this on how to make the top 100, so I don't want to just be repetitively talking about the same thing every time. So I'm taking a little bit of a different approach with this video. And basically, I'm going to be telling y'all everything that I've learned on my journey to making it to the top 100 a couple times now. And the first thing I want to say is do not focus on your record, man. You are probably going to lose a lot of games unless you just extremely good at the game or something. Since I've been grinding, since I've started this little series where I try to make the top 100, so far I've only attempted to try to make the top 100 about 4 or 5 times, which is the 2 times I made it with the Eagles. I tried to do it with the Seahawks and I didn't make it. I tried to do it with the Lions and I didn't make it. And I tried to do it with the Vikings and I didn't make it. And the reason why I say I didn't make it is because I really don't use those teams. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit just to keep things interesting. But I realized I had gave up too early when I was using those other teams, because when I looked at the leaderboards from those 3 times or those 3 seasons where I didn't make the top 100, and I seen the list of players who was on that list, they lost way more games than I did, but they also won way more games than I did. But the reason why I had gave up so early those other times is because the losses was getting to my head. And that's probably one of the main issues some of y'all are having when it comes to trying to make it to the top 100, is you're worried about having a perfect record. So if that's you, do not want to be worried about having a perfect record. That's how I was. And when I was worried about having a perfect record, it just made it not fun. You got to just be able to have fun with it. You got to know you're going to lose a lot of games, but you also going to win a lot of games. And I might throw the leaderboards up from those times where I didn't make the top 100 so y'all could just see all the records of the players who were on that list lost a lot of games. So that's just what's going to come with it. But for y'all that don't know how it works when it comes to ranking up for the top 100, basically you start off from unranked, and as you win games you start to climb the ranks. So after unranked you will become bronze, then silver, then gold, then elite, then hero, then champion, which is considered the highest rank because that's the spot most players online is going to be once they've reached a certain amount of wins. That's the spot where the best players, or the majority of the best players, is going to be sitting once they've won so many games, is going to be champion rank. But if you somebody like me and you want to push the extra mile, you know what I mean, just for them bragging rights, then the rank after that is the top 100, which is a true top 100 rank. Like, you're only getting there if you're a top 100 player in the world, literally. But before y'all load up y'all game and y'all go to the top 100 list and y'all check and look for my name and y'all like, hey man, I don't see you there, you're not on the list, did you get kicked out the top 100? Go watch my last video. I explained it all in that video, but to summarize it, I only get to the top 100 for the sake of content. I don't really care to stay there and keep my spot because there's just really no point of staying there once I make it to the top 100. I just take a picture of my gamer tag just for the proof, and then I really don't care to keep my spot after that. I really don't care to grind because you don't really get much. And I hope somebody from EA magically come across this video, so maybe next Madden we get better rewards for making it to the top 100, because right now I think the only thing you really get is a banner and an icon, which y'all can see at the top of the screen where the gamer tags is at. I still got my pre-order banner, the blue one. Yeah, you really only just get like a top 100 banner, and I really don't care for that. So that's why I don't really try to keep my spot once I make it. Like if you was able to get better rewards, maybe like some top 100 cleats that I could put on my players, or some top 100 gear like a sleeve or something, a visor, you know, anything that would just keep me more motivated to keep my spot, then I would keep my spot. But other than that, I really don't care to keep my spot. Next time I might just do it just for the thrill. But yeah, I went on a little bit of rant right there, but for this next piece of advice I got for y'all to make it into the top 100, it might motivate y'all a lot, and I kind of wish I knew this a lot sooner. I wish I knew this those times where I gave up when I was using the other teams to make it to the top 100. And well, it's not really advice, honestly, it's just information. Did y'all know you only have to win around 56% of your games in order to make it into the top 100? Now that's just on a base level. Obviously it's way deeper than that, and it's way more complex than that. Obviously you competing for a spot with thousands and thousands of other players who play this game online, but I'm just talking about in general. I looked at the leaderboards from the last couple of months of all the players who was on the board, and I was just curious to see like what is the win percentage that you need in order to be a top 100 player. So I looked at the player that was in the 100th spot on every month for the last 4 months, and consistently the person who sits in 100th place is at a 56% win percentage. And I'm gonna show y'all this month. I'm gonna throw a picture of the player who was in 100th place this month. He had 186 wins and 146 losses, which is a 56% win percentage. So if you wanted to take his place, you would only need to win about 56% of your games, or shoot, really 50, honestly, because you wouldn't want to be in the 100th spot, obviously, if you're trying to grind for the 100th place. But I'm just saying, the person in the last place spot only had a 56% win percentage. So that means for every win you get, or for every loss you get, all you have to do is get a win for every loss. And I'm sure everybody here watching this video can win more than 56% of their games. So then I got curious and I started to look at this list a little more. The person in 75th place had a 54% win percentage. He won 228 games and lost 195. The person in the 50th spot on the top 100 list had a 55% win percentage. He won 223 of his games and lost 181. And the person in first place, had the highest win percentage on this list, of course, with an 83% win percentage, and he won 272 of his games and only lost 55, which proves my point of what I said earlier, man. If you want to make it to the top 100, you don't need to be focusing on your losses too much, because before I had looked that up and figured that out, I thought that everybody on the board had at least a 80% win percentage or higher. But the majority of the players on that list had anywhere between 50 to 56% win percentage, which is only like winning half of their games. So that just goes to show anybody can make it on this list on any given day, as long as you put in the grind and as long as you winning for every loss. But yeah, man, hopefully I motivated some of y'all to want to make it to the top 100 next month, or motivated some of y'all to try to make it to the top 100 for the remainder of this month. But that's all I got for this video, man. If you ever been a top 100 player before, comment 100 in the comments. I want to see how many top 100 players. I want to see if any of y'all watching this video made it to the top 100 before. But make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.